Hello YouTube. A little bit tired, so I don't know if I'll do as much talking, but I just really want to see what happens next. Let's do it. Alright. Let's just continue. Alright. Examine this. Empty bookshelf. Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. Obviously, I have reason to believe that whoever knocked Naegi out, or whoever knocked Naegi out, is probably the 16th student. Or the one working in cahoots with Monokuma. One of them. So now, I should get back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind was heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Well, let's just say Kachabakiyu. Byakuya? Patching. What is it? Before me there raged a little battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one's sides, not human. Oh, so I couldn't stop staring. I'm about to move, or even breathe. Deal?
I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
Was it Ogami? Sakura Ogami is the insider? A hostage. Stand tall, galactic hero. Good way to start your stream. I could have done this at like the end of the previous stream. I could have done that. Yes. Oh my gosh, I have to use the keys. Leon killed Sarika. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Mondo killed Chihiro. Then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. That brings us up to now Next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So, there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? I feel like knowing this game is probably not, because they wouldn't make it that obvious. I would suggest that probably Sakura. Well, actually, you'd think that Sakura would, on some level, just be trying to beat Monokuma, but any attempts at attacking Monokuma, it's not likely to leave you with life. Makoto, are you okay? Oh no, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did, that would just confuse everyone that much more. In that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean, in that case? Well, I mean, how scary everyone looks, it's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up, so let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. Well, I guess now that Ishimaru is gone, we need someone to take charge. That's like a deep impact style meteor. Impact extinction level event, a combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right, since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts. Like when we're gonna eat, get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious. For serious. Hey, you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there ain't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits,
I predicted it last night since it revealed itself to me from the ether. There's no doubt about it. How accurate is your fortune telling anyway? I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That's still minority. That seems really low. Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever, of course. I'm only gonna get it right sometimes. I told you my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't difficult? Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. Cattle? What?
so
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research. Have any of you ever played Majora's Mask? Aliens abducting cows? No, you're calling it an urban... No? You're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. That's how I got my hair to go all crazy. See? Look at it. It's crazy and stuff. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So, I got a burger to go and headed home. Before long, the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
some crazy beast came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the bean touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just
Some of that stuff looks like salad and bread. Maybe those were the bits that fell back down? Unless it was a genuine dividing of the meat. Hey, I missed that. So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it wasn't 100% beef. They mixed in ground pork with it. Now you see, that is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity. I stink of, how dare you? Well, you do stink though. Alright, I'm calling it now. Asahina's gonna kill Hagakure. Calling it now. That's fine. Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone. Me either. I mean, I would never. Me either. Nor I. That goes to me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But, to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this. But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being. Within that bond hid weakness and fragility. All-star apologies. Alright. We began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast at the diner. We had found out that what had opened up was waiting for us. Alright. Oh. Alright. Where am I going? Shift. Actually, can I? I still can't go this way. Just the carpet stairs. Could that be where the graduate goes? The way the graduate goes when graduation comes? If graduation comes? I guess technically you could actually be down to one person. Because of like let's say we've got 7 people left. One person kills another, that's 5. One person kills another, gets caught, that's 5. One person kills another, gets caught, that's 3. One person kills another, gets caught. There's 1 left. Like, does that one person didn't actually kill anyone, so do they get to graduate just because they survived and there's no one left to kill, or are they just like trapped in Hope's Peak forever? So many dropped frames. Alright. Let's go upstairs. Let's see what we got here. So now I have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. This time I have to find it. So let's see, we've got, yep, I saw it coming, music room, chemistry lab, office? Business studies classes. I'm not sure what that is. A room of some kind. What's this? Data lab. Ah! Computer room. Okay. Data center. Data lab. Hold on, that needs to go another passageway. into a room with Monokuma's face on it. 4A. Anything interesting? Just another standard classroom. What's up? I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. Ton. Actually, wait just a second. Anything else to examine? Time, lock, windows, door, screen. Yep, just your basics. Standard. Standard. Wait, all the way? Okay, where is it? The R button. Alright. Boy, there's a 5th floor as well. Chemistry lab. Let's take a look-see. Looks pretty legit. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Alright. It's a remarkably big shelf and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine. Listen, Makoto. Listen, just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. And it just there's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine. And what? They even have Proteinzyme X. What's that? A high quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my prayers have been answered. Time to load up on some more prayers. Gold mine, huh? I have a feeling those drugs are gonna have a strong role in the next case. He and Sakura seem to be lost in a deep but friendly conversation. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the masterminds, but I can't while she's with Hina. You need something? Nah, nothing. Sure, okay then. Sakura's also going. Can I scan the desk? Really? Anything over here? No. She can't scan the desk. That's weird. Alright. There's nothing there. Office. Oh, another picture. Picture on the floor. So we've got Sayaka, Celeste. It took me a second to get the name, remember the name. And Hirofumi. Is Hirofumi? I forget how. Yamada. I'm just gonna call him Yamada because that's easy to remember. What? Celeste, Hifumi? It's Hifumi. Okay. And Sayaka. The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. Well, if by smiling you mean one of them is laughing, well, Sayaka's you know, just in case you're watching this and you don't know, I'll just, there we go, like Sayaka is laughing. That's what I mean. So like Sayaka's laughing. We got like Celeste who's attacking Yamada. It's exactly the same. It's just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. Is this like Danganronpa heaven or something? There's a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. If that's normal. Well, I guess attacking is normal. And then the teacher gets the time to take a picture of it. And then they're like, hey, and then the teacher's like, hey, cut that out. Can't possibly believe it. They were able to smile like that on display. So does this mean that this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here? Including Sayaka? No, there's no way Monokuma did it. It must be fake. You're fake! Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was faked too? Come on. Then you're saying this picture is real? If there was such a thing as the Noble Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth. Not third. Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question, is this picture real or is it a fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you? It's no use. It's just no use. If you're trying to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. The picture is real. No more, no less. So the picture is real? It's really real? If that's true, if that's the case. That's weird. I'm just gonna be scanning flowers. Hey. Probably go shopping. I can't scan the box? What's that? It's just all scanning flowers. Yeah, I'll keep looking for coins. Yo. And there's one more here on the left. Wait, can I zoom in on that? Because, like, those look like photos, not anime. In fact, I even thought for a second I could recognize some of the people in these pictures. But I don't think so. Actually, no, they're looking Japanese. But that guy on the left looks strangely close to an Australian comedian. Okay. Yeah, let's leave. Alright, I guess go here. Headmaster. Oh. Hello. Am I allowed in here? Yeah, nah. Can't get in. And music. So the data room and the headmaster's office are off limits at the moment. I bet Sayaka wished she could come here. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom, it's more like an actual concert hall. Yo. You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think? About the secret room in the boys' bathroom? Oh. Well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked. Attacked by who? Well, they came from behind. I didn't have any time to react. So I didn't see who it was. When I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. Sorry. I know how important those were. It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What? When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. I still wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room. But to attack you and steal everything in the room, that must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then you knew I was going to get attacked. What if the mastermind is the 16th student? But hey, that's just... you can handle that kind of thing, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. And let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said you must not leave? Shouldn't talk about that, not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera. I'm looking into it. If I find anything, I'll let you know. Is that okay? I like Kirigiri's starting to open up. Like, she's like been all elusive and mysterious, and now she's like starting to reveal stuff. Though she won't reveal anything. She made it sound she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter. So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice you're hiding something? That's... Well, what about the picture though? What's the matter? You worry about the camera? Why not just write it down? Well, a friend, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right. You're right that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubts about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. Can I tell her in a non-surveillanced area? If I talk about it now, it can just make things much worse. Things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about it. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet. So that's your answer. But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, now you're unwilling to share. So I really am. Aww. Like, I actually wouldn't mind telling her. Just not here, where there's surveillance. I think I made her mad. We're taking a good look around here. That's a lot to think about. But for now, I should head back to the dining hall. Oh, we could examine the piano. We could have gotten a coin. Well, after I got to dine, all the others trickled in. After a few minutes. So, is this everyone? Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Oh, I feel bad for her. Kyoko? She's ignoring me. And Makoto, does Kyoko seem upset to you? She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. This is bad. Metal sheets had been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor, none of them budged an inch. Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected though. I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room, that sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow unlock the door to get inside. Who cares about that stupid lock? Should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. Hi, what was that? Please continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the ball. Because, oh my goodness. Hell no, I didn't. Then why did you say? Cause then what did you say? Cause I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door of the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door. What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know. It is now, anyway. Now. So it's your room now. Obviously it wasn't always your room. Headmasters of a school aren't always the same person all the time. You know, one leaves, another, but he says now in such an odd way as if he took it over. Seriously, don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. Emojis in the dialogue. I surrender. Japan wins. Emojis in the dialogue. I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulation. Seriously? Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There's that. There, that's a rule now, you jerks. What has been added to the regulations meeting? Is he gone? Well, man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious. But if he wouldn't go out with it, there was a way to make up a... I don't like that. Smells some kind of burning smell. No, it's an iron. There's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. Yeah, there's something important in that room. Owie. It was Owie. It was pronounced Owie. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Oh, but it's not all good stuff though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also a bunch of different poisons. They're all labeled clearly though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we'd better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right? What do you mean? Well, just in case, you know what I'm trying to say. Just in case. Yeah, I think you're right.
However,
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out into the open, it's absolutely the work of the mastermind. So, has everyone said what they need to say? I think so. It looks like nobody found any clues or no? Can I say something? It's because my dad was smoking. Yes, that probably explains your dumbness. No, I have something I'd like to report. So you guys remember, right? Remember when I found the picture, that picture on the 3rd floor the other day? You mean the other one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture, almost just like that one. Another one? But this...
It looks like I'm like in the picture right here. Ah, wait, I'm just gonna turn off the graphics. My mouse is upside down. Here we go. Okay. That was uncomfortable. But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling. Okay. Can I just... Makoto, can you not look at the picture and determine that Celeste is not smiling? And your model looks like he's under attack. Hey, come to think of it, that little metal dealie that was on Celeste's finger isn't there. I don't know if that's significant, but I'm noticing it. In the classroom, and the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Then he found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. But how can that... Monokuma must have faked it. If the picture is real, then everyone who was in it, there would be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand. Can't be, it's fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know he could just write that off as a big lie, but then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died. Huh?
Because
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked you told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same. That's not... Well, she's smiling, I just noticed. I was looking at the dialogue. Don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
It's the first time she's ever smiled, like, ever. Come on, guys, stop fighting. Or you're all... all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma did fake that picture. He's just trying to confuse us. You should listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still conflicted? Hey! How are you? Looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya? You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. What a horrible. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. Sorry? Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone. You're not part of this. It's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are and always will be completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did you finally just say something useful? Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you, perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might be some good. I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? Is he saying that he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something? Maybe we should all go take a bath. Ah, good idea. A mixed bath. A mixed bath. No, if Alter Ego really did tell something, I wonder what it could have been. To the bathhouse. $10.44. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting there alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Did you notice Toko, did you notice to come hear what Alter Ego had to say too?
what's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. You don't have to keep saying it anyway. So, what are you doing right now? Shut up, stop bothering me. Get out of the way, we have to talk to Alter Ego. No, I made Master a promise. A promise?
Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing. What are you doing, this dog? If it's what Master wants, I'd do anything, he asks. Of course, the dick and the serial killer. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means. Hey guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. Okay. Let's take a look-see doodles here. Just so Jack is sitting in front of the laptop, I can't get to it. Okay, seriously, I'm asking you to let us use the laptop. Hmm? Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg. Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees, 2, beseech. Why are you acting like you're not part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her as I said. Please, I'm begging you, will you please let us see the laptop? Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse. That shouldn't be enough, right? Hurry up and just let us talk to Alter Ego. Alright. Everyone come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kind of nervous. Felt the same way resting the keyboard on my hands. My hands had started to shake.
Just a second.
Move. Single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let it take
So
over.
then,
Here we go. Keiko began typing the words, appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? Sure, I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. One particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy to create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. That's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrator of Hope's Peak Academy themselves. What? Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been imprisoned here, it wasn't to work out wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever. It was the school itself. But there was the other book that said, oh, Hope's Peak Academy out of business or something? Not quite in business at the moment, hoping to get back in business. Again, we don't know when that book was. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest. It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described the event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean? What kind of name is that for something? Otherwise known as the tragedy. It was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down. Ah, that's the thing. Okay, so that's a reference to what was written in the book in the library. I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is 1 year ago, this tragedy took place, and whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down.
From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground. They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives. But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that? And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed their questions into the computer. The answer we got was, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone right now. Until useless. That's all said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer, and that's it? Well, it appears so disappointing. Oh, wait. There's another thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. The mastermind? As being a... Did you figure out what the masterminds are doing? No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. The bonk on the head? It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. He's here in the school? Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma has been calling himself the headmaster, right? Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious. But if we break down the door to this room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? Find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster. No matter what it costs. What's going on? Can't explain why. I just know that I have to find him. She has to. Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent. We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. Seems to be her attempt at regaining her composure. She started typing again. Is there anything else? So that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. Really sorry. And it really is all over. Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well, music's gone, that means it's intense. It's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Fumi, or Taka since yesterday. Oh. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys of Kyoko type. They're all dead. What? I see. Certainly. I knew that was a possibility, but it really happened. Sorry. There's no point in getting depressed or over things I guess I can't do anything about.
Anyway.
Well then, I guess that's it. I don't know how an artificial intelligence has feelings, but okay. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. Should begin typing again. You've done your job, thank you. You done? I guess I am, huh? Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won. We won't have to talk to him about all that much anymore. But I feel kind of sorry for him.
But
Feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
Well,
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know. I mean, yeah, it did, but it was a computer program. That's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. Well, you could thank Fujisaki for designing it. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way. Come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human. I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. At the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
That's right.
Yeah, he's no different from all of us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. And there's no problem calling him a friend after all. The more friends, the merrier, right? Check out this friendship has no survival value. Check out this friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. So anyway, don't say anyway. Don't. So anyway, that it's totally smart and cool thing that I quoted. Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do for us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but and frankly, I question with the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that?
Wait.
Story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What's that piece I was thinking? Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything. Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history. Most hopeless? I feel like that's some kind of hint of some kind. It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything about anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so
I'm sorry.
sorry, nothing comes to mind. That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak. If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to this school. Maybe all of the students were killed or something.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that. And maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally. Totally covering up something like that? I suppose it's not totally impossible. What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that. Maybe, but right now there's only one path to open this. We have to find the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy. We have to find him and make him tell us everything. As long as we can get our hands on him, I think he okay. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
Well,
But even that is a problem, not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right. Well, our business here is done. So for now, we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea. And huh? Oh, is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byakuya is gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting any further. Good call. As we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us. My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about that whole breaking into Headmaster's room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an incident mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage. Don't get so angry here. Let me help center your chakra. Etch this on the wall of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang? Be careful. He just chanted the incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. What was he talking about?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Correct.
So it's nighttime.
Hey,
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
it's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone head back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. Apparently the headmaster is the one behind it. Or the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried. But I still have to try and unravel them. Bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have another choice. Let's talk a bit about where it was before, where I was before I became a bear. First, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be myself, plus someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget?" So ultimately I decided to become a bear instead.
That's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Fascinating.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
First things first, I need to head to dining hall. So Hina, something on your mind? Good morning, Hina. Morning. Hey, so yesterday you were kind of cool. Huh? What do you mean? You know, when you said Alter Ego was your friend. I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking. So I'm really glad you said it for me. So thanks. You're welcome. You're usually like it, totally normal, but when the time comes, bam, you bust out your special power. I mean, even before yesterday when stuff comes up, it's like you always do something about it. Even before yesterday, you talking about the class trial and stuff? I mean, that stuff is it just kind of took care of itself, you know? It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, oh, I am right? Alright. Now that we've got a fighting spirit, let's go get some grub. Right, even the road is long. If we don't keep moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. Should probably move my chair in. Oh! We have Toko instead of Kirigiri. Or Kyoko. Whatever. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko.
What's your problem?
You think your eyes will rot just by looking at me? Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at breakfast meetings, all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us. Yeah. What made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl who has some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach, so I'm gonna eat till I drop. I refuse to lose. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here. Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later? Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide anymore. I know I said she wanted to show you some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty, present dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand. You're the type who makes the stairs of love 3 steps. Love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. There's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight... Okay, activities only put us in even more danger. Stop it. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping... It's amazing. It's amazing. Incident ideas are coming to me one after another. So, would you rather your black eye on the left or the right? Huh? Sorry. Let's leave Take-All in. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustration. Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course, I want things to get better as soon as possible, but with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Let's go, Ashihina. Oh, I feel all dizzy. Seriously, I can't handle today stuff like that. Looks like Hina had an unexpected weakness. Cheer up, man. It's not a big deal if a girl doesn't like you. It's better than having one sue you like I did. Pretty brutal life. Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Ah, now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to... Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are, as long as they have got the right equipment. Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast, Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. I'm taking down the game warrior. 1 second.
Prime Minister, wild beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me?
Well,
Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I just had some minor aches and pains. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that? Must have been because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. You sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff. You guys like worship protein? It's like your god or something. Makata, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it. Sorry. Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kinda nervous. Huh? How come? Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
What the heck?
What about your family? Oh, yeah, I used to live with my dad and my mum. You had two mums? What? That's just how things were. It's like a serious issue. Just let it go. Have you ever watched the show Friends? There's a kid there with, in some ways, a dad and two mums. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Maybe one mum represents one of her personalities and the other mum represents her other personality. Please. Pretty miserable situation, man. Scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. Free time or... Okay. Yeah, let's leave. 50 bucks says Kyoko's not gonna be in her room. Oh, that's... yeah. Okay. Where is everyone? I kind of want to have a chat with oh, should I go for Byakuya or Kyoko? But either way, oh, I didn't know E and Q did that. They like changed the camera angle. No, not that. Which room is this? Oh, that's right. I believe that this is actually the way out. Yeah. I dipped. Just got excited by an exit, so I just remembered, oh yeah, that's where that room is. Because I can never remember where that room is. Alright. Let's waste some Monokuma coins. Alright. Let's do it. I had to go for less than 10%. I don't have one of those.
27 coins. I'm just gonna keep going down to 0. I'll just spend the last of them. Still 80% chance I can get something new. Hey, something else. Oops. Sorry, I thought escape was leave. Alright. Now, I suppose I should try talking to Kyoko first. Oops. No, not Kyoko. I'm gonna go for Byakuya. Probably not gonna do much. Yep. What's the matter? Thinking about who you might like to kill? Well, choose wisely. In this game, loss means nothing less than death. Should I hang out with Byakuya? Sure, let's hang out. Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. Hope you appreciate this. Royal curry. Kitten haircut. I just hope I'm actually able to get him something I might like. Maybe? Let's read the description. Golden sculpture said to represent a plane or a spaceship. It was found in ruins in 1000 CE? You mean... What, did you mean AD or BC? Indicating to some that this represents the Oop art. Actually, that might have been good for Celeste. Like, Togumi's not that evil. He's only so evil. Amateur game designed for fun play with a little... I should have gotten that one to Ishimaru Otaka. I honestly don't know what to give him. fashion accessory that allows you to equip a drill on your chin. It is said to represent the idea of spiral energy. Maybe? Cleared that. Alright. I might be tempted to give him this, but I don't think he's that low. I'm not sure if any of this stuff is suitable for him. Probably could go for something high quality. No, not that. Maybe. What's its description? A sword that can't even cut through iron or flesh. Or... Yeah, no, he's not going to be impressed by that.
I see.
Oh wow, he actually liked it. You do? Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So, to answer my question, could you explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means? Oh well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So in other words,
So you just got into Hope's peak by blind luck. I see, well that answers my question. What was the question? How come a like you with absolutely no unique talents or abilities could get into this school? Oh, I forgot to mention boring. He's not wrong. That's the thing about Togami. He's not wrong. I need to go to the toilet. Back in a second.
Did you really have to list all that off? But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all. But even I... You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are ultimate. Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. I mean, he's really taking this to the extreme. You, who have nothing, I, who have everything, we are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. You're a dumb idiot. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished this mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I have one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. Yeah. I just wanted to hang out with Byakuya because it seemed like some bit different. Did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass when I went back to my room. Is it still free time? Okay, I'm gonna talk to Taiko, hoping that she's in normal state. Hey. Wait. Okay. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's nice. Everyone's conveniently in the middle of the plot, like in the center. Oh, you're in genocide mode. I'll talk to you later. Crap, who am I going to talk to? Yeah, let's go. Asahina. Asahina's a cool person. Each and every person has to do the job to conversion to. That was a quote from famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo. We gotta do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive. Yeah, spend some time with Hina. You wanna go for a run to release some stress? Come and think, I already go for the donut before. She does wear a red jacket. Maybe she likes the color red. I mean, she's a water person. Yeah, it's like she's water. Something wrong here? I've reached my limit. I'm stuck here. Can't do any sports. Can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I want to get out under the sun and do some laps, run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Now calm down. Can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit. But I always heard rabbits die from loneliness. Whatever, I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. I don't think that's a little, don't you think that's a little extreme? Do you think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know. 6 sports teams.
That's right.
Track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one? Swimming? Going home. That's what it's swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. Go. I don't even care what stroke it is, just get me in the pool under the blue sky. But isn't it hard to do that many sports even for you? If I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge, more and more new stuff to try. Challenge.
I mean,
What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle. Give it all you've got to reach the top. Isn't that excitement? And that fear you might suffer a heartbreaking loss?
but
When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's only at the top, you know? I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I could tell her the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountain top. Highest mountain top. I'm talking about gold medals, of course. And for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz. Did she just call herself? Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses? Excuses? When did I ever make any excuses? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge.
yeah, totally.
I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genuine effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. Representing Australia, Ian Thorpe. If anyone doesn't know, Ian Thorpe is, or at least was, Australia's #1 swimmer. Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm gonna do some push-ups in my room, like maybe around 1,000 or something. Once before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected. Yay. Yo, plot.
Attention, attention! Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
Oh, brilliant. Another incentive. Alright. Yeah. Dep. Okay, that works.
You're the last one, everyone else is inside.
However,
I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a bad feeling, probably Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura? Makoto? If something happens to me, Hina, huh?
I'm sorry.
Never
So
mind.
dead.
And who would ever believe someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves. Something about Hina. Is like Sakura like a lesbian or something? With the hearts for Hina? Maybe. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we're all gathered in the gym, it began. The next kill incentive. Okay, let's get the show on the road. You're about to give us the next motive presentation, aren't you? Hmm?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? You have to go through this again? Ugh, no, not again. I can't take anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You can finally see just how low on the totem pole of your life you really are. No. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. A grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right? Wait, no, they said that. He said that in the bathhouse. So how could Monokuma be aware?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
in other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What? So guess what? Spy is actually Sakura Ogami. He said it so openly, it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura. What are you talking about? There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? That might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I want to say. What you guys chose to do with that information, what you guys choose to do with that information, up to you. Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her. Wait. I missed that one. Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever. Do either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
What the heck?
So what does this mean? Is it true? Has Oga really been spying on us for the mastermind? What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong. You're wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. Sorry, I didn't tell you earlier. What? And he was being serious. For serious? For serious? Oga's been working for the mastermind? I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason she didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The masterminds probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice to do what she was told. It's oh my goodness, I missed that again. There we go. What are you talking about? Like, you know that for a fact? Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's why I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that. The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. So does that mean the hostage is the 16th student? Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternative reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that. That's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's doing exactly what the mastermind wants. Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. What are those words?
I see.
See. So even now, you've taken aim at our lives. You're wrong. I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? It's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this. How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on, what do you mean? If you go both down? Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura?
I'm sorry.
Here we go.
This isn't as such. Soon the doors to the dining hall will... Okay then. Sweet dream.
Well, it's nighttime, we shall go to bed.
No way.
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura's
Don't make me repeat myself.
over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible.
Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her? What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this?
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about this isn't going to help anything. But
Anyway.
go to your room, go to your bedroom, kick the bathroom. Inside jokes. Go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion above it. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst.
being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy, she's my friend without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? Yeah, the other day I was just thinking of this idea where my own fan version of Danganronpa, where every character is based on someone I know IRL. As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. I'm just wondering if there's anyone real that is like that. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't, 'cause I'm a bear.
Right. Every human has regrets. That is true. All have something you wish you could change. So much truth.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to greet us.
Worry about Sakura and yeah, hoping it's a dang. Alright. I'm just making an internal account of who's still alive. Oh, I've got the list right there on the screen. Makoto, you okay? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toka, Byakuya, what are you doing here? They're taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face, we have to protect ourselves. Hello, Kill5 Link. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Don't spoil her. It's not nice. Yeah. Mr. Kazooie? I'm hat-wearing gamer. That's, you know, we have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Masterminds? Are you talking about Sakura? Then, that's when I finally noticed the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh, where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know? Oh yeah, this is a feather. There used to be 5, but now there's only 1. All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Yeah, it's a very Banjo-Kazooie thing. I love Banjo-Kazooie, even though I'm playing Danganronpa, but whatever. Threat? Why do you hate it so much? Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair?
The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets that balance. That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid? This is a life or death game, is it not?
Terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot. Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop to think things through. There. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. Chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred. Well, like, I mean, I've been playing this game since the beginning of the game, so I know what's going on at the moment. Have you played Danganronpa before? The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
in
Other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you stand there and argue like children?
but
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in the mind. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess because you can't really see the chapter. I'm up to chapter 4. So like, if you look down here at all the names of the characters, all the red ones are the students that have died so far. The white ones are the ones that are still alive. Monokuma just revealed that Sakura is a spy, apparently. The Fave's diary. I don't know, I haven't really thought about my favorite character. I'd say my favorite character... Like, I know Togami's kind of a douche. Like an absolute douche. But I always have a bit of a soft spot for him. Because he's right. Like, he's not wrong. And I like it when things are right. Then gives them value, gives them truth. Obviously, he keeps insulting everyone because he's an absolute up himself asshole. But you can't deny he's not wrong. And when you're not wrong, you have truth. And when you have truth, you have value. So that's a list of deaths. Yeah, list of deaths. I kind of like the idea. Just listing all the characters and coloring in red anytime any one of them die. Idiot, you'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Oh, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would sell this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest.
What the hell?
Whoa.
you disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died? Interesting. You're planning to take care of that? Are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all. Yeah. Yeah. I like it when things are right. That's how it works after all. You think I can't do it? Ina, calm down.
That's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want.
What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow, how dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. She was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
Precisely. A friendly word of warning. Someday that urge is going to come back and bite you hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe that's not a good, or maybe that's not a good time. So, word, each of us left the dining hall. We head back to our rooms one by one. Things are getting pretty heated in here. I don't feel comfortable going out and doing free time at all. I don't have any coins. No one's here. Hey. No. 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 I kind of want to just have a chat with Sakura. Hang out with Sakura for a bit. I feel it's necessary.
I'm sorry.
Not sure I'm ready to open up your move.
I see.
Working out those abs. Yes. Still not the same, okay. Well, let's hope I can... Maybe. Just hang out with her for free protein drinks. I honestly don't know what hanging out with specific people do. I already gave her one of those in a previous encounter. I don't even have any. I'm just gonna try this, see how it goes.
I'm sorry.
I think I said that. I'm just talking to myself. I feel a little better, thank you. Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her making me happy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sounds like something. Oh, legit. Yeah, you build your relationships with them. Let's go Hiro. He's just out the door somewhere. I don't need to just walk.
Hero. How's it going?
According to the spirits,
Yasuhiro. So dream was
how about that?
yeah. Let's spend some time with Hiro.
Hey, come on.
I love how the last two males that are still living are both the dumbest guy in the school and the smartest guy in the school. Like, apart from Naegi, of course. Or Makoto, whatever. Hiro showed me a scar on his back, though I didn't really get what it meant. Hiro and I go close today. Let's see what I can do. Wait. Actually, maybe sunflower seeds. I don't know. Fortune tellers use sunflower seeds. No, yeah, I wasn't counting the main character. Well, Naegi, Makoto, whatever. Another plan. I should have given that one to Celeste while she was still alive. Oh well. That would have been good for Yamada. I'm gonna go. Let's just see how the sunflower seeds go.
Could it be?
You know, I think you and me meeting like this, it wasn't a coincidence. So I've got some good news for you. I'm gonna give you a psychic reading at a huge discount. Okay. A discount?
How about that?
Normally it's like $1,000 for 2 hours, but for you, let's call it 900.
Don't be mean.
So, are you right pretty often? Sure, a bare minimum, at the bare minimum, I've got a 20% accuracy chance of accuracy. Oh, that's pretty sketchy.
What the heck?
For real, don't make that face. Didn't you hear what I said? No. I didn't think Tucker or oh, I forget his first name. It's Yamada. Well, Ishimaru and Yamada's, I didn't think they were accidents to any degree. The first two certainly had some level of accidentalness to them. Didn't you hear what I said? 20% of the time I'm right, every time. That includes natural disasters, election results, you name it. Do you realize how amazing it is?
How about that?
Okay, fine. I'll give you a special trial run. After all, I've seen what the future has in store for you. What? When did you see it?
Well,
Heh, you won't believe what I saw. It would appear that the mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman.
I'm right? You know?
Then, since that was a special trial run, I'm afraid I can't apply the discount. That'll be $1,000. Please don't worry, you can pay me after we get out of here. Wait, hold on. If you like, I can do a reading right now to see whether my reading. Oh, this guy's an idiot, and I love him. He's a guy I love to hate. Oh dear. Hero is my hero. Just because he's funny? So done and head back to her for a while. You have another free time sesh? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh dang.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I love doing that. Not really much happened in that day. It was just the 2 runs of free time. Well, there was the slap in the morning. Hey, there's a video game console. Is that a Super Nintendo? Dang, dude. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back and suggested I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustacines? I said no, of course, she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, then she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course, I've heard of it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Greed-obsessed modern society. He's not wrong. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes and sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's lightspeed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image and
Origin story of Monokuma.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Surely put the death count list somewhere on the top of the screen, something. Ah, yeah, that is true. Requires moving them all. Honestly, there really is no good spot to put any of the graphics. I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm reading it, so... Yeah. Well, even though there's less important HUD up the top, but something interesting happened. Oh boy. What's wrong? Look.
Hina! Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina.
You gotta be kidding!
She's not. She's not dead. She doesn't look dead. She didn't look dead at all. But I was to some level anticipating that Toko, or Genocide Jill for that matter, would go after Hina after Hina slapped Byakuya in the previous day. Again, they knocked the pepper off the table, and that led to a sneeze. The giant balloons are a little too perfect. Oh gosh, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay, then let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hina, help me. Sure thing. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that one out. Just kind of felt in the moment, you know. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. You sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, it was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just means you sound even more hostile. Oh, let's start with you. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? So I just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Reaction! Let me guess the fight was because of Sakura? At first I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just, without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious.
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack just got let loose, right? It's my own fault. But I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know. Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. Me punching to the martial arts. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to nervous office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges, and she stood before us. Hina, Sakura, you're hurt. What happened? No, nothing. It's not a big deal. Okay, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all the demented, murderous fiend's fault. To hurt Hina, damn you, to leave me alone. But to hurt her. What is this? What is this? Yeah? I'm okay, really. It was just a scratch. Fucking... If you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Why? Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room. I gather that something happened? Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line? Goodbye. Wait, Sakura. Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Shave and try. Kyoko. Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured. It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier. Doesn't matter anymore. Then you do forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You're only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, right? And that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you
I wouldn't have expected this. What?
because
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
anyway,
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Okay. So things have... Wait a minute. I can't leave. That issue is... Something else. What is it you want to talk to me about? Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
so
Just come with me, you'll find out. Yes, but
shall we go?
shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko? Hurry up to catch up. You always said that. That was a while ago. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned?
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego has asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us. Okay. Let's go. Hello? So it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto. Kyoko's fingers glide across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be playing. But what is it he wants to ask us? Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But just to stop here, saying I finished my work, I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else, so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want, too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school, the only way I can help is if you connect me to this school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it, they'd find you and you agree, right, Kyoko? I realized how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I can't help but get lost in that voice. It's just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked us before, Makoto? Or what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But suicide, more like recycling of an old lot. I guess. But I can say this. There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko? To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now,
If you were in this place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or just stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone and tell them you're their friend? Are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. Let's try.
listen.
Besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance cameras. A room without a surveillance camera. Oh, the secret room. That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there. I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure if the mastermind isn't... I missed that last line. All the dialogue is important. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network shadow and the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko? In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right?
It's true.
Okay, then I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego, but bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it under my jacket. It tickles. Shh, can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room until we get there. You have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine, like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go check for ourselves.
true.
Agreed, so let's head to the secret room. Kyoko is a girl.
should I just take the shortcut?
Hey.
Okay. You sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Sorry, up and go. Make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. I get it, she's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Well, why are you saying it? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm
So
going.
then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. I just have a feeling something like horrible's gonna happen. I was hoping not to be streaming past 12:30. There's papers down there on the floor. Found it. Network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. Put the laptop connected to the Ethernet port in the cable. And that should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest of me, I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. Yeah, you and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
See, then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Kyoko. Yes? So, we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate to fumble or something? Just for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we?
so
If we can find out some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego. All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. Part of the ways, head back to the room. So he's going to lay down in his bed because he was feeling tired. I'd completely dozed off. Ding dong. Huh? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back into the real world. Rattle?
Makoto.
Can we really get out of here? What's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Okay. Makoto, Kyoko, Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right in the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. When I did, Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So, what should we do? What are we gonna do? First of all, we need to get into that room. The door's locked, right? If we break in, we'll be violating school regulations. We're going to force our way in. I just said. The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why? It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? The chair? Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in. Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? She okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There's only silence. That silence didn't last long. Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it. You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two stand back. All the rooms aiming directly in the window. All it took was one solid hit. Crash. The window shattered into a humble piece, scattering across the rec room floor. Stuck my hand through and opened through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but I can just pushed it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! Ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her, I felt was
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
all-star apologies. Well then, with that, it's time to update. Just a second, 1 second. Where's Ogami? Properties, select color, red. I have to do them at the same time. Kinda wish I could just set it. Alright. So Ogami actually was dead. Wow. 6 remaining. Huh?
Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
He didn't make it in time. It's happening again. Looking on herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room and I. Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Although she was dead alone in there, then how did someone block the door? So something has to be up with that. Time passed while I stood there, unable to do a thing. Time just passed. After, I don't know how long. I got everyone.
Oh, Ogre.
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura. Or you're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I didn't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez. I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just for getting mad. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right. It's the Monokuma file. Next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina. You're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, hold on. Something I want to ask. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Encouraging peaceful score. Yes, of course. Sakura came to the most regrettable end even without getting a chance to finish things with me. Which, thank goodness for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. That's what I meant. A behemoth. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is, this time, I owe ya.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
Hell, he owes them one? I hate him, I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say, which is, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What? One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in, just let me in. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
And it's decided. Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to this request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. No matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen.
That's enough fighting. I just imagine that. Oh, who wants to touch a dead body? And then Kirito's like, you know, touching dead bodies is kind of what helps me solve cases, because you know, I actually investigate, unlike most of you. Yeah. That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face an execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. But if we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a hope of hopeless hope. It's kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Alright. Investigate. Better check out the medical files. Anything else? The victim was Sakura. The time of death is estimated to be about around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. So far, Sakura is the only one who hasn't died of a blow to the head. However, it seems... yeah, sure, that's what Kyoko does. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Hey,
I think in this case, this term might be a challenge. What is that?
so
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through, and then the door had to be jammed with a chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So the door was blocked from the inside, and there was no way in or out till we broke the window. Like, there's like zero escape, right?
in
In
other words,
other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing in a lot of mystery movies or books or whatever. But it really happened in real life and before our very eyes like this.
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of this murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, and then some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
Second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden when the door is opened. And when the door is opened, the confusion to blend with the group. They use the confusion to blend with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. Sounds like it could have been possible,
It's
maybe.
true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked
In
room.
other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternative escape route, somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too.
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked rooms, or locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems most likely in this crisis?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. And right now, I can't really say. Let's see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can for Sakura, if nothing else. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to stop the stream. Oh, damn. Pressing all the wrong buttons. First of all, there's blood there. Ah, yes, of course. Something red broken there. $50 says that's an alternative exit. It's definitely not scenario 2. Unless it could be. Anyway, I'm going to actually stop streaming right now because I have to go to bed. I shouldn't be staying up this late. I really shouldn't be. It's not good. Save the game. Yes. Lots of suspicious things. Investigation data. Yep. So, I'll resume the investigation when I stream next, which I'm debating if I want to do it tomorrow. And by tomorrow I mean today. I just really want to see what happens next. Right then. Yeah. It's I mean, I don't know where you're from, but in Australia it's like 10 to 1 in the morning. I'm just wondering if I want to go live again in the afternoon. I might. Just because I really want to see what happens next. In the meantime, feel free to leave a follow. And, so you can just, keep a sharp eye for when I'm live. I'd like to thank you so very much for watching. First of all, say goodbye to the YouTube folks. Bye, YouTube folks.